What's up internet? Welcome back to another video. Today I made some pixel art for Blooh himself. If you may not know, Blooh is a pretty popular Minecraft YouTuber with just over 90,000 subs. So what we are doing today is we're making some pixel art for his mod pack. So what I started by doing was making a moldy burger, which was one of the items on his menu list. So I started off by making a regular burger and decided to change up the color palette after a bit, because the only thing that would really need changing is the burger buns. So after I was done with the main shape of the burger, I started with the outline and then just decided to see if I would like to outline anything else, but it didn't look all that great, so I just left it. After this, I started adding shade and highlights to all of the things inside the burger, like the cheese, the beef, tomato, onions, and even the lettuce. Okay, so after this, what I decided to do was I just decided to go down to the bottom and change up the color palette for once. So I decided to start by changing the burger bun color to a green, and I added some highlights as well. After that, I added the shade and the highlights and changed the color of the sesame seeds. To top it all off, we had to add the blue touch to it, which was just a simple smiley face. Okay, so the drawing's done. Here's the final product. After this, we had to make a blue Sprite. So what this was just a simple blue drink which I had to make. I started off by making the shape of a cup, and then I just moved it around to see which place I best liked. And then I measured the sides on each of the sides of the cup just to make sure it was even. Then I added the cream at the top and started changing the color scheme because it was meant to be a blue drink. After this, I added the highlights and I added the shading, and to top it all off, I added the straw. Once I was happy with the straw that I made, we had to add the blue touch, which was a simple yet elegant smiley face. And here's the final product once again. Next, we had to make a chocolate or Coke kind of drink. So I just took the same design and changed up the color palette a bit to make it look a bit more brown. And I also changed the form to kind of like a cream thing at the top, and the final design is on screen. Next, we had to make a packet of fries. Along with this, also a tiny dip of ketchup. So what I started by doing was picking out all the colors I liked, and then I made the packet for the fries itself. I went for kind of a McDonald's theme here and added the outline and the smiley face to top it all off. Then I started working on the fries. As you can see, I didn't add a lot of fries, I just wanted to add a few. This is so that you could actually distinguish that they were fries and it wouldn't just look completely messy. Next, I added the highlights and the shading, and then added an outline for a bit more depth in this piece. Then I moved the design up a bit and started working on the little bit of ketchup that usually comes along with it. So I made the tiny container, added the ketchup, and then messed around with the design till I found something I was happy with. So here's the final design on screen right now. Next, Blooh kind of wanted something weird on the menu, milk. Now I'm not going to be one to judge, but I did kind of find it pretty weird at that point. So I decided to go with kind of 3D design, and I used a good reference picture that I was happy with. Then I started moving on to making the design itself. So I took 3 colors of each, blue and white, and then I started messing around with the design till I found one that I was happy with. After this, I just added the highlights and the shading, and then yeah, that's basically it. To top it all off, you know, the smile. And here's the final product on screen right now. After this was just a bit of speedy art, and we made some ketchup and mustard to go along with the menu. So I started making the ketchup first, made the regular design, added the box, and yeah, because I wanted to make it so you could distinguish if it was ketchup or mustard, I decided to leave the pack open instead of having a cover on top of it. After I was kind of happy with the design I made, I started changing up all the colors and filling some stuff in. This just made it look a bit more complete. Then I changed the color of the outline, and yeah, that was basically it. After that, I just added the ketchup, made some shade and highlights, and voila, our final product. After this, for the mustard, we did the same thing we did with the Sprite and just changed up the color palette to make it fit. Finally, was a piece that I kind of forgot to record, but I made some chicken nuggets, and I was kind of happy with the design that I made because it was kind of distinguishable once you at least come to know what it is. Finally, we have a show of all of the objects I made for this mod pack, and to top it all off, Blooh's tweet about this topic. So, thanks for watching, like, share, sub, and peace.